I do. It might be easy pickings, but, man, I'm going with Colby Gopel.
Ooh.
I think Jeremy Crimmins is going to be hard to beat in that 15. What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. Dustin Gulbranson, multi-time national champion for the USRA division, but Chris Hovden has had a remarkable season. There's my pick. Middle row, number 3. Keep your eyes on the 07.
Here we go. It is showtime. They're already beating, banging side by side. Doble gets shuffled out as they're trading paint down into turn 1.
Look at your pick, Jeremy Crimmins, right in the middle of the corner, but Colby Gopel out front of a 3-car battle between Gulbranson, Crimmins, and Sommerfeld.
Oh, Gulbranson powering it up, trying to make it stick along the bottom side. You mentioned it. Here comes Jeremy Crimmins. The white number 15 into the number 2 spot, but Colby Gopel. Now Bryce Sommerfeld coming to life. Here comes the car number 50, the Flooring America second-generation driver, as Ludeking goes around to the bottom of turn number 2. And we're going to race it down to the front straightaway, and it is a Midwest sheet metal caution.
Colby Gopel going to go through the pits realty restart zone and take the green flag. We're back underway. 1 in the books of a 30-lap feature tonight here at the Lucas Oil Speedway.
Scott Doble running it up there in the 83 car. You got some Iowa natives in the top 4 right now. Gopel and Crimmins and Doble and Bryce Sommerfeld. And then it's South Dakota 5th. Dustin Gulbranson and car number 6 searching the racetrack. As Gopel under fire, here comes Jeremy Crimmins to the race lead on the back straightaway.
Jeremy Crimmins powers past Gopel to take the lead away, but here comes Doble working on the inside. Gopel 1 lane higher, going to hang on to that spot, but here comes Doble. Bartle around the 18 car, going to stop inside turn number 4. Problems on the 14 of Lacey as he goes through the infield as well and going to pull off.
It's a good battle for the runner-up spot on your screen over in turn number 4. You got Colby Gopel in car number 50K running the top side. And Doble in the 83 on the bottom as the caution comes out for the 18.
Here he goes. Green flag is out. Hobby Stocks coming to life again.
Jeremy Crimmins out of Fort Diggity going to take it to the race lead. Scott Doble looking strong. North Iowa driver from Manly in car number 83 in second. Colby Gopel, Britt, Iowa, correct? Gopel in the 50K. So a trio of Iowans. And now Hovden the same, another Iowan. Your pick, Brian, the 07 coming to life. So the top 5 cars all from Iowa. Zach Smith trying to throw his hat in the ring as well. Also a driver from North Iowa. And Gulbranson searching the racetrack. But right now they have found the preferred line on the bottom, working down to lap number 5.
Oh, hold on. We got one slow on the backstretch, the 46, and he almost got the 48 right on the bumper. Now it seems to pick up the pace a little bit, going to try to get up. He has definitely got some fuel delivery issues. The 46 going to try to get to the top side. Jeremy Crimmins going to slide by him as the right front tire down on the Superflow machine. Fitterer has a problem on the O2.
This could be treacherous.
This is,
and he's going to stay out there.
He's
Why not?
He's going to bring the caution out. He wants, yeah. Fitterer sitting down in the bottom infield in the O2F as well as Jeremy Crimmins out to a 1.49 second lead over Scott Doble. Colby Gopel, Bryce Sommerfeld, Chris Hovden, that's the top 5 just looking through the field on who's the big movers and shakers.
Racetrack still a little bit narrow from the farm session, but it is starting to move up a little bit. Jeremy Crimmins has moved his line up just a little bit, chasing the moisture as it moves its way up the banking. Scott Doble likes to throw a line to the Catfish in the 83 car. He's running up in the same line as Crimmins, as that is the quickest line right now on the speedway. There's Scott Doble out of Manly running in the number 2 position as Jeremy Crimmins racing hard with a lap car off of 2 down the back straightaway.
I can tell you this, I talked to Jeremy down in the pits last night, and he was a little bummed about what went on, and he felt that he needed to totally...
Oh, my goodness, the lap car with the right front down gets into the leader.
Boy, I don't know. You might have to keep an eye on that right rear tire
got right
on Jeremy
into the
Crimmins.
right rear of the 15. The 46 stayed out there for about 12 laps with the right... Just kidding. 4 laps with the right front down. Felt like you've been out there a while. As we went down to lap number 11 now, Hobby Stocks going 30 the distance tonight.
Gopel. Look at this, lap car in the middle.
Boy.
Gulbranson and Hubden going to split him. Zach Smith going to slide around the outside as well. Here comes Gulbranson. Keep your eye on that 6 car. He's going to work on Bryce Sommerfeld down the front stretch. Look at that. Couldn't fit a sheet of paper between the bumpers. Gulbranson, that Premier Auto Shop car number 6, right there on the bumper of Sommerfeld.
This time, Jeremy Crimmins works it down to lap 13. Had it not been for the tech barn issue last night, Jeremy Crimmins has won it all but the 50-50 this week. He has been scooting in that 15 car, got a fresh nap. We missed him this afternoon. He was taking a cat nap, he and Tyler, but the nap must have paid some dividends for him. We have 16 to go, and he is dominating thus far the first part of the race.
Oh, that bumper covers, whoo, look at that. Oh, Stone into the lap car, the 48X. Those guys bumping and grinding.
Oh, trouble in 1 and 2.
Munson.
Got a couple cars together.
Ludeking and that Taylor Donlin machine missed that, so Munson helped out the 48.
Jim Mason or Jr. around carrying the. He's got some.
I think a pretty good swap for both of those guys, but Jeremy Crimmins now looking to put this one to bed. Out in front, Gulbranson now inside that first doubled up row. Scott Doble going to work by him as Jeremy Crimmins going to go down into turn number 1. Sommerfeld, Gopel, then you got Hovden, Kelsch, and the Zach Smith machine. Those are all the cars in that shot right now, but Jeremy Crimmins out by another 5 car lengths.
Scott Doble's impressive. The 83 car is showing a lot of muscle as he changes his line to the bottom, so Gulbranson moves up. And Bryce Sommerfeld hanging right there in the Flooring America car number 50 out of Fort Dodge, Iowa, the 50 car to the inside. That is a race for the 3rd position. Colby Gopel right there in your screen as well as home at the top 5 as they race off of turn number 4. We have 14 to go, and Gulbranson's starting to crack the whip on the top, and he's found a quick line. Keep your eyes on number 6.
That chicken coop chassis of Doble, though, going to battle back down on the inside. Everybody working in their respective grooves. I think the top of 3 and 4 tonight is better than the top of 1 and 2.
It's coming in.
Yeah, and that is exactly what Gulbranson uses to slingshot his way into that 2nd position, that time by the line.
And Jeremy Crimmins obviously looking up there at the board. Seeing the number 6 coming up there, and it'll be interesting. We've heard drivers talk before. They've looked at the board to see who's running where, and that takes some multitasking.
It sure does. You could actually get a little peek of it as you're going down the back chute and seeing where everybody's lined up. Gulbranson, Doble, Sommerfeld, the current top 4 with Jeremy Crimmins out in front of them all. There's the money man, Josh Munson, trying to work on the 37 of Kelsch on the bottom. Bradley, Smith, Hovden, Kelsch, Munson. Look at that gaggle. A whole bunch of cars pretty darn close there, battling for 5th on back through 9th and 10th.
As strong as Gulbranson looks, I'm just watching here. Doble and Sommerfeld keeping him in his crosshairs. He is right there as you see that battle down the front straightaway. That's 3rd and 4th, Doble and Sommerfeld. Gulbranson at car number 6. What is he, an 8-time national champion in the hobby stocks? Somewhere in there, I lost track, but it is several. He knows how to wheel a hobby stock. And Jeremy Crimmins out on a Saturday evening stroll, just praying for no cautions.
Yeah, just under a 1-second race lead. You can see a little bit of different handling characteristics. Gulbranson car a little bit looser through the corners than the cars running right around him, but he has enough power to gather it back up. You can see how he just leans on that right rear, maybe a hair more than the other guys. Just on entry. That 6 car, no stranger, and everybody has their different preference on how they like that car to get set up, but you can see him sling that right rear up to the cushion. Now Sommerfeld trying to work on the 83 of Doble. That's for that 3rd spot. They're side by side.
That's fun to watch there, Doble, as Sommerfeld's moved his line up a bit. As you mentioned, Brian, the top of turn number 4 is coming in, and Gulbranson still digging on the top shelf as Sommerfeld 3rd, Doble 4th. It's still Colby Gopel 5th. We do have a lap car in front of your leader. Jeremy Crimmins exiting turn number 4, 6 laps to go. They'll race down into turn number 1, and we got the lap car, the 48 machine, Jim Mason or Jr. And Jeremy Crimmins, oh, he'll pass and rip the nose cone off. We got debris on the back straightaway.
Yeah, we do. And then there's more caught. There's
oh,
more.
My goodness. So that, I believe, was the second time Jeremy has had a lap car make contact. As here we go off of turn 4. Jeremy Crimmins, a good restart.
Sommerfeld trying to work to the inside of Gulbranson, and he's going to slide up and take that position, actually. Jeremy Crimmins out to about a 4-car length lead. Bryce Sommerfeld going to go upstairs in turn 3 and 4, right in front of the 6-car Gulbranson.
Oh, my. Things tightening up for about 5th, 3 wide. Jeremy Crimmins on the hustle off of 2, and now Bryce Sommerfeld takes over the number 2 spot. Don't count out the number 50. Sommerfeld coming to the top. He'll let the right rear eat off the moisture on the top side of the racetrack. 3 laps to go for Jeremy Crimmins.
Crimmins leads by .721 at the line. Bryce Sommerfeld has things working now. He's got the right rear up on the cushion, right in front of Gulbranson. Here comes Hovden. He's working the inside of Doble. That is your battle for 4th and 5th. Scott Doble upstairs. Chris Hovden. Here comes the money man, Josh Munson, into the picture.
It feels like Bryce Sommerfeld is catching the 15 of Jeremy Crimmins. Let's watch here again. Chesty nailed it. The number 2 turn is a little bit quicker off bottom and the exit, but the top is just so much better in the top of turn number 4. Jeremy will slide up a bit. Here comes Sommerfeld. White flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Jeremy Crimmins trying to fend off a hometown native working at him, and you can know Sommerfeld is going to give it everything he's got. The gap has closed 0.3 of a second the last time by the line. 2 more turns to find out who's going to bring it home. Off of turn number 4, Jeremy Crimmins. Bryce Sommerfeld, give it to Crimmins.
Wow, that was a good finish there. Sommerfeld coming to life. He'll settle for 2nd, but what a race down to the start-finish line. Dustin Gulbranson 3rd, Doble 4th, and Chris Hovden rounds out the top 5. And out of Fort Dodge, Iowa, there he is at home on your screen, coming across the start-finish line. How about it for Jeremy Crimmins?
So Taylor